Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everybody who watches. So guys, I'm going to get into your current energy, the near future, and what Spirit wants you to focus on for this week. Once we finish that and clarify, we're going to get into your person's energy, your energy, the possible outcome, romance angels, and oracle cards. So if you'd like a personal reading, I do those. That information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, comments, subscribes. If you're returning, I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support. And if you're new, I hope you'll stay. All right, so let's get into your energy. One more cut. This is for Pisces. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aries because I just did their reading and the Six of Cups in reverse came out in the same position. So Six of Cups in reverse in your current energy with the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Then in your near future, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, the World card. Some huge changes coming. And then the Three of Cups, lots of celebration. Spirit wants you to focus on King of Wands, the Death card in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So your energy this particular week may feel a little bit out of balance. There could be, again, recognition in relationships in your life where things were not equal give and take. Could have been the past, but it could just be that you're feeling a little bit off balance. Doesn't mean that things won't straighten back out. They will, because let me tell you, there's some changes coming in the near future for you guys. You may already start to feel this. So I think it's necessary to focus on finding balance because what seems to be coming seems to be pretty big and it's going to be a shift. So your energy is going to need to be balanced. Whatever you need to do that is going to be necessary. All right, so the Six of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords and then the Nine of Wands. This feels like if you have somebody from your past that's returning, it's not necessarily an immediate ex or someone that you don't want, but being in reverse, that even more so says to me it's somebody from your childhood. It could just be a childhood friend that pops up and you guys chit chat and have some honest conversations. You talk about like the past and, you know, past boyfriends and girlfriends, whatever it is. It's like there's some need to catch up is one scenario. Two, this could be that someone came towards you and you had to be very clear that you were leaving this situation in the past. I really do feel like it's your energy. So if somebody's already reappeared to you, you've already made yourself clear about, look, I have integrity. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to continue to carry the baggage of this situation with me. So for some of you, I feel like you've already cut this out. The energy's just there to kind of confirm that, hey, you made the right decision. Now, this could also be a work situation. Maybe you thought that things were going to be fantastic. You could have been there for a really long time. And now you're like, it just doesn't feel right anymore. And maybe you need to speak up about that. So you might have had a clear conversation with somebody at work saying, I'm not sure that this feels right for me anymore. I feel like I need change. And that's why the world's coming up in the center of your reading. So we'll clarify that in just a moment. So the Seven of Cups tells me that I think you're looking at your options now. So where you probably closed something out. If that person came back and you clearly told them no, this could be that you're just opening up your options now and saying, I want to go out there and date. Now, if you're in a current relationship and this person has been, the energy I'm kind of picking up on is maybe they have a lot of connections from their childhood and it seemed like they may have had a lot of options. Or maybe you feel like they do. It could be possible, yes. So that's where you're going to need to speak up. If you're sensing that somebody is just playing the field, I think you need to ask that question and get the clear answer that you deserve because I don't think you're wanting to be in that kind of scenario. So that's for some. Now, with the World card and the Three of Cups, this tells me that the changes that are happening to you are massive in the near future. So something that you made a choice about, like you've opened your horizons into something new. It could be that you decided you're going to completely change your career And now all of a sudden you feel like things are finally starting to move forward. This to me is very much about a celebration. So sometimes I can get a third party situation. I'm not getting that with this. I really do see you being extremely happy about moving forward. So your options still feel open. You may not have made a solid decision just yet, but things are definitely changing, and they're changing for the better. So going out and spending some time with friends and family, I think is going to help. Maybe you need to bounce some ideas off of them, or you have been recently, because you know that you want to make a big change. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to focus on is the King of Wands. There's an energy that might be showing up in your life that you haven't really focused on, or maybe you just don't think is your type. That's what I feel. So this person's extremely passionate, and I think Spirit just wants you to take a look at that one particular one. If you've opened up your options and you're dating, there's one that's going to stand out. And this is going to change everything. It's like a death and rebirth of what it's like to be in a relationship. You may have just recently met them, and you know who I'm talking about. So they have a lot of passion. They show a lot of passion. They're not afraid to open up. They communicate well. In other words, like I've said a lot lately, they communicate on an intimate level. In other words, not crude and rude or anything like that. I don't mean that. In other words, they're open. They have no fears of being transparent. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. And at the time that this happens, it's like it's going to shift and transform your life if it hasn't already. And it's not a hard decision for you. So if this hasn't happened to you yet, when this person comes around, I'm going to give you the energies of the people I'm picking up on. So we have Scorpio, very strong, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. There's some water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, and obviously Scorpio as well. So I think this is going to be pretty easy for you. You'll have to tell me if you guys are feeling this. If you've met somebody and all of a sudden it's like, after I've gone through this huge transformation, you know, now I see this person. I see them either differently or they're showing up, and I'm not going to date other people anymore because I find this person really attractive. They definitely find you attractive. So I don't think it's going to be a hard decision for you. So for those of you who haven't met them yet, they're coming. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's look at the Six of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords. I just heard, so if you're in a current relationship, it's like wanting to leave the past in the past. So if there have been mistakes that were made, or somebody did something stupid, you know, didn't communicate or lied about something, you know, maybe it could have been significant. I feel like there's going to be clarity in the situation. So the two of you are going to cut to the chase, because I don't think you want to carry that forward. That's for those of you that are in a current relationship. We've got the Hierophant in reverse, and then the King of Swords. Again, this is someone with a lot of integrity. There's a part of you that may not trust this. There's two things I'm picking up on. If you had gone through a divorce, that's the person that you spoke up to, or at least you've done it within yourself. You've had that conversation in your head, and you've cleared it out, and you're letting it go. Now, it feels like that person has a strong energy. They could be a little bit sharp themselves. But the two of you seem to be, again, that's a double clarification of King of Swords. It's a very strong energy. So you could be in your masculine energy if you're female, or you're just feeling really clear as a male. Once you've made this decision, you're good. You stand in your integrity. You stand by the choices that you've made. And again, if this is to divorce someone and you haven't yet, or you already did and you just want to leave that behind you, this is very much having that clarity about the situation. All right, and then you open your options up and your world changes. So we have the Seven of Cups with the World card, the Six of Pentacles, and that's what brings balance into your life. Now the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Cups in reverse. This is great because this is not accepting anything less than everything, and that's the place you're in. Now you're like, okay, I know exactly what I want in a partner if you're not already committed, and not accepting less than exactly what you want. that balance that you found within yourself as this transformation happens may have, at first thrown you off a bit because can be difficult. So it could have you in a place where it's kind of conflicting energy. So Nine of Pentacles could be a little bit of imbalance or just not feeling quite independent yet, but you are finding that balance. So this shift and change could be around finding your independence again if you've left a marriage and wanting to create that kind of balance. It could also be making a decision about someone that you're dating and wanting balance in that. And you may not be sure, if this is quite yet going where you had hoped, but I do see that it is in the future. I think it's going to be like a no-nonsense decision. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of celebrating. So once you meet this person, if you haven't, you're definitely going to be spending time out and with friends. And I think you'll find that they feel the same way. They're going to like energetically connect with this person. So if you're concerned about your independence right now, you're going to have a lot of options in work. So if you're ready to shift and transform that, like I talked about in the beginning, you're going to find your feet. You'll find your grounding. You'll find your stability. All right, so what Spirit wants you to focus on, the King of Wands with the Death in reverse. I just heard this person's going to rock your world. That may be the title. And then the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Like I said, and things are going to move very quickly. And then you could see a future with it. So I don't know who out there has met this person. If you haven't, this is huge. A big shift is coming. And you're going to meet like the person that is going to be exactly what you've been wishing for. It's like, oh my God, I set my intention there and this is actually what's showing up for me. You're going to be really happy, and I do think things are going to move quick. There'll be a lot of communication between the two of you. It's beautiful energy. This person is super passionate about you, for sure. They find you so incredibly attractive. It's going to rock your world. That's what I'm definitely going to title it that. All right. So I'm going to clear this. We'll get into the person on your mind. Whoever that may be. Current, past, whichever. And we'll see what's going on in those energies. All right. This is for Pisces. That one wanted to stay out. Okay, for your person, we have the Magician. Okay, the Ten of Swords. This person's hurt. So this may be completely different from the main reading. You may have cut off a relationship and this person is still really hurt. All right, Knight of Wands for you, the Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Death in reverse. Okay, I get this. So this is something that either ended and you're curious about what's going on, or you know that there's an ending that needs to happen. That's what it feels like. I'm sorry, because right now it doesn't feel like this is getting off the ground. So this may be completely different, like I said. Now your person has been trying to manifest this. They want the relationship. They're just really, really hurt. They feel betrayed. So I'm not throwing shade. People do things. It's this person's hurt because they feel like you may have cheated. It's their energy, your energy. So I'm just saying it could resonate for the cross watcher. And it could be flipped for you. But in this case, the person is extremely hurt. They're sad about this breakup. They really were happy when they were with you. And I think they just want to return to that place. This does feel like it would be somebody who's in your past. Hold on. Ooh, sorry. Your energy is the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the Death. So I feel like you want to move forward into, I hate to say this because if you're looking into this, it could be about somebody that you really want, and maybe you do. Maybe you still have a passion for this person, or you're in a relationship and you're still passionate about it. Now, if you had made the mistake, then there's probably a part of you that would like to maybe apologize. That's only going to be for a few of you. It could have been that they cheated and now they're feeling really guilty about that and they really want to apologize, and you're just getting over. You like cut and run from this relationship. But because you wanted to move into calmer waters, moving into a much more peaceful place than you were before. And again, the death is in reverse. So you've already been through some kind of transformation. And it could be that this person just didn't understand what you were going through. And they may have accused you of cheating. Or you were just tired of the conflict in the relationship and just couldn't continue to go on. Does it mean that it's absolutely over if you're still interested in being in it? Not necessarily. I think you just want to find balance. I do think you have a great deal of passion for this person. It just feels like there's a distance of some sort. All right, so let's get the romance angels and see, and then we'll get a possible outcome. This is for Pisces. Very soon, religious factors, trust, and flirt. And then codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that could be the reason. Maybe you felt like that person had some toxic tendencies. The magician can also represent that. And maybe they feel like they've got the daggers in the back, but it's really them that wasn't faithful in the relationship. Either way, they are hurting over it. It says, very soon, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I do feel like there's this shift that's happening with you guys. So if this fell apart and it's someone that you still have some feelings for, it's because you're going through your journey and they may not be able to, they don't have an understanding for what you're going through. It's like you're changing and they don't know how to deal with it. And then we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, and flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Some of you may just want to release this and move on to that great new energy I picked up on and want to flirt and have faith that something's going to come towards you. But decide. If you're conflicted right now, then this is one of those messages is that you need to decide, is this really who you want in your life? Can this work out? All right? Let's see what the outcome says for you. This is for Pisces. Please tell me the possible outcome for Pisces. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun card, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So one or the both of you may want to find balance in the relationship. Maybe you want to take things slow and see if you can balance things back out. Right now, it seems still imbalanced. Although both of you, there's a part of you that have a lot of love for each other. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is there's just something that isn't working. The Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, somebody could be dealing with things like not very maturely. Not saying you are. I feel like it's your person. It's, how do I put this? I don't want to be rude about anybody's person, but it feels like this person's kind of unstable financially. And that could be part of the reason that you guys had some arguments. It's like you're very clear about what makes you happy. And maybe they are too, but that may not be enough in order to balance this relationship back out. So right now it feels imbalanced. Possible outcome, a lot of work would have to be put into this particular situation. You'd have to come to the place where you figure out, like if somebody has some codependency issues, then that needs to be worked on. And it may take some time and a lot of energy. All right, so let's get the Lover's Oracle, see what that has to say for you. This is for Pisces. All right, so we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. That makes perfect sense. And then we have only time will tell. So it's going to be up to you. Do you want to stick around and find out, or would you rather just move on? All right, last but not least, we're going to get the Oracle cards, a little message from Spirit to close this out. This is for Pisces. All right, so we have new life, which I feel. Things are really shifting and changing. Happy, happy. I love that. By the book, flexible, and why. So if this was your scenario, you could be obviously just asking some questions about why it had to happen this way or why things are the way that they are. But I think you're closing that now. You're getting clarity around how you want your relationships to look. And this could be that confusion around whether you want to continue with this or just open up to the new, because it looks like a brand new cycle is starting. You've got this new life coming. This reduces to a 12, which reduces to a 3, a balance in your mind, body, and soul. It's incredible energy. And then you have happy, happy. It doesn't get any better than that. That reduces to an 8. And I think you are. I just feel your energy is so uplifting right now. It's so, I just heard magical. It's like you have a new lease on life, they just said. And then we have by the book. There could be some of you, this is an 11, so it's soulmate. Some of you like things very traditional. So the person coming in, you want to do things kind of in that manner, or they could as well. And then be flexible. This is being flexible during these changes, because it's a lot. There's a big shift. It could just be an internal shift, but definitely going with the flow while these things happen, because the 10 is all about new beginnings as well. This is gorgeous. I hope this helped you guys, because it's a really beautiful reading about moving forward and these brand new beginnings. I so enjoyed doing that for you. Again, thank you so, so much for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, in the description box below. And I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you in your next video. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.